You're listening to the Comic Crusaders podcast. I am your host, Al Mega, CEO of Comic Crusaders and Undercover Capes. In this show, I'm sitting down with creators from all walks of life to talk about inspiration, process, the lessons they've learned, and a whole lot more.
Wepa, what's good, Crusaders Familia? It's your boy Al Mega back again with that pop culture punch, baby. That's right. We're bringing you another high energy episode of the Comic Crusaders podcast, and today we're dropping the hammer, baby. That's right. We have a return guest here. This dude is out here crafting worlds, smashing out stories, and now he is gearing up to unleash his next big indie comic banger, baby. I mean, it is called Rogues Gallery. That's right, y'all. And the Kickstarter is coming soon. He has a pre-launch page and all that I'm going to be sharing. And trust me, you're going to want to be first when this one drops. So sit back, relax, and let's crack open the mind of the hammer himself with the one, the only, the mighty one, Owen, the hammer.
Hi, Al.
Baby.
Thank you.
How you doing?
I don't think I can be as exciting as you've made me out to be. In fact, when you started introducing me, I forgot I was the guest. I'm like, oh, I can't wait to see this guy. Oh, it's me.
My man, Owen, welcome back. Thank you for coming back on. Come on, bro.
It's great to be here, Al.
Come on, brother. You in the world of comics. You need to bring that boom bang, that zing zang, that boom bap. Let's bring it. So
the content is more exciting than me. I guarantee you that.
My man, yo, stop saying that. Folks, this is an amazing creator right here. Uber talented. He got fire projects. He dropped 3 fire up. Oh, my God. Oh, my. Look at that sexy thing. Hold on. Look at that sexy thing on the screen right now, folks.
Is it reversed to you, too?
No. I see it as Von Bach. I read it correctly.
Okay, good.
You didn't mirror your camera. That's why. Let me see the back of that and the spine.
Oh, yeah. There's the spine.
Oh, look at that. That is self-porn, folks. Look at the girth on that baddie.
I do have some test proofs with no text on the spine, which obviously were rejected. But this is the official hardcover. This is available from Amazon. You can get the paperback hardcover and Kindle version, and pretty soon those three formats will be available on Barnes & Noble as well.
Hey!
And it's going to be on Indie Planet, Drive-Thru Comics, Lulu, and Itch.io.
Bro, talk about dropping the hammer. Jesus Christ. Well, again, that is a serious moniker, my dude. As we were talking in the green room, like you reminded me of Greg the Hammer Valentine. But no, you are the hammer of comic books, baby.
I am.
Talk about the moniker and why you feel that, Rogues Gallery, you have to drop the hammer on that one right now.
All right. Well, Rogues Gallery is my second graphic novel. It's with artwork by the same artists, Mariano Navarra and Hernan Cabrera. It's going to be very exciting. If you loved how Von Bach dealt with horror and monsters, then you're going to love how Rogues Gallery deals with superheroes. The story is that there's a team of super villains who have to stop climate change in order to get their doomsday weapon to work. And then the superheroes are in a moral quandary about whether or not to stop them. So this status quo of the heroes fighting the villains is kind of destroyed, and all the alliances fall apart. And it takes place in like a Marvel DC type superhero universe. And my artists have actually drawn up character designs for all of the major characters. The Kickstarter goes up in a couple days. Today is September 11th. It's going to be up between like 2 and 7 days from today. You saw the link to the preview page. It'll be the same link when the Kickstarter goes live. It's 180 pages. The stretch goals are to do the entire book, but we're only funding the first chapter, 20 pages. It's going to be an exciting book. If you love superheroes, you're going to love it. If you're sick of superheroes, you're still going to love it. It's called Rogues Gallery. Get ready.
And I'm excited. You haven't been with us in quite a while. As I look back, like, wow, you spoke to Johnny as part of the family, big to the machine. Salute out there to my big homie. Glad to have
Yeah.
you on, man. So, I mean, that last time was over 5 years ago at this point. So,
Yeah.
Hammer, the Hammerverse, baby. And I'm not talking about MC Hammer. I'm talking about comic book Hammer. And like, talk to me, what's that journey been like since before Rogues? Like this 5 years of you creating and navigating the independent comic book scene and crowdfunding, because I see this is your third again project, that you doing.
Mm-hmm. Well, first of all, I've been very ill, and I don't talk about it because people don't care generally.
No, well, I care. You've been okay, brother? What's going on? I mean, you're not leaving us
the
no
thing
time
of it
soon,
is,
right?
when you have a new disease, casual conversation becomes impossible because people, like your best friends, are like, "Oh, tell me what's wrong," and after a couple minutes, they're like, "Wrap it up, Hammer. What is?" It's a form of autoimmune disorder, and I'm actually right now. It looks like I might be cured. I'm on experimental treatment. Once a week, they plug a needle into my body and they put the stuff in my body that a normal human's body just makes. And I have data on all of my subjective feelings, and objective data on what's going on with my blood. And I'm actually getting better. So I
do
might
you
be
feel
fine.
better? That's the question.
Yes, I feel better. Yes, it is. It's a combination of subjective data, and if you have an autoimmune disorder and your doctor wants to try experimental treatment, do it.
I mean, what else do you got to lose, right? I mean, at the end of the day.
Well, I look at it this way: because it took years just to diagnose the disease. That's the thing, is when you have something that's difficult to diagnose,
something
you
new,
years.
like you said.
What?
It's something new, like you said.
It's something new, yeah.
You people don't know how to doctors even,
Yeah, but the next person to have it, they're gonna have an easier time because
because you were the pioneer. You opened the door.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, am I doing it right?
Yeah, man. A big shout out to Danny right there. If
I find out you're tricking me into doing a neo-Nazi thing, I'm gonna
never, bro. What? How dare you, bro? I ain't about that life, man. I'm about
Good for you.
Taking care of our people, people that I care about, which is my independent comic book community.
Good. What is? It's just the rock and roll thing.
Yeah, rock out, baby.
Yeah, no, that's from my generation. I should know that.
Man.
Yeah.
And Daniel Berry just tuned in, saying Happy Thursday, saying hello to you and me. You know what I mean? And to all the Crusaders out there, he's always tuning in. So thank you for the support, Danny. As always, I appreciate you. Now,
thank you, Danny. You need a picture in the middle of our pictures. That's a guy who has medium energy. That would be like how to complete this equation.
You need someone with medium. All right. No, but I'm gonna put you up. You're gonna be my medium energy today. Cause I'm
revving up. I'm revving up because I gotta match your energy, or everybody's gonna think I'm. So yeah. What are you smoking? I got to get some of that, and then.
What is this actually? This is some new strain. It's called Tiger's Eye. So I'm on Rocky mode.
Tiger's
baby.
Eye. All right.
I'm Rocky mode. So talk to me here now. I need you to take us back then. Again, because it's been quite some time since we haven't spoken. So, for those new folks that are unfamiliar with the Hammerverse, take us back. What was the first comic book that hooked little Owen Hammer into this crazy world?
Oh, I don't even need to think about that. It was the origin of Marvel Comics, the collection of all the origins of the Marvel heroes released as a paperback in the 70s. I was living in the Soviet Union, and Brezhnev had just let in more Western books, and I had a copy of it, and I think it's the first thing that I read, like actually looking at the text.
Hammer, you grew up in the USSR?
No, I was only there for 6 months. My parents were there on business. They were both professors.
So you're talking about the Origins book from 1974, Origin of Marvel Comics by Stan Lee?
Yeah, I think it fell into my hands in '77, and it was Fantastic Four, Hulk, Spider-Man, Thor, and Doctor Strange, and and Ditko and Kirby are still two of my favorite artists. Of course, the best artists are Mariano Navarra and Hernan Cabrera.
Yeah, you know what? You know what I love about what you just said? You did not forget. Look at that.
Yeah.
Look at that. Was that your baby right there?
That was it. Yeah, I had the original one. I also had the second edition where they changed what some of the material was, but yeah.
What did they change? Oh, wait a minute. Do you remember what they changed?
Yeah, so it was so first it was the origin issue, and then it was some kind of random issue from the late 60s. And then in the 90s they re-released it, but the second issue that they reprinted was something from the late 80s or early 90s. So in the original edition, after the origin of the Hulk, they ran an issue where the Hulk fights the Submariner with art by Marie Severin. And or wait, no, Marie Severin or Herb Trimpe, one of the two. But it was really good. And then in the 80s, in the 90s, they changed it to one of the Peter David issues with artwork by, I want to either Dale Kuhn, I don't know how to pronounce his name. It might have been Liefeld, but it was from that terrific run by Peter David, which I still love.
Yeah.
Peter David, that's right. He passed away recently.
Yeah, he passed, I believe it was earlier this year. I mean, again, listen, this year has been a rough year for legends of our childhood. So, yeah.
And David
I don't
Lynch.
want to get it. Oh, bro. Yeah, man.
Yeah, and that was just a couple of miles south of me, too.
Really?
Yeah.
That was crazy, man.
I'm in LA.
Right, so talk to me then about those early origins of you. Then how did that lead to your creativity? And again, you're talking about comic books in the 70s, man, where at least I'm an 80s kid. So I know that the guys and I that love comics, we really couldn't talk about that shit in school because, 80s. How did you grow up?
No, I think similar to you. It was still kind of taboo to read comics. People said you're a big nerd or whatever. I guess they're mainstream now, which is kind of shocking. But
we're cool now.
Yeah, I love Marvel, and then around the age of 16, I got into Alan Moore. People who have read Von Bach have said it's so similar in.
How did you discover Alan Moore? Was it through Swamp Thing?
Watchmen. My friend lent me Watchmen, and I've been consuming everything written by Alan Moore ever since. I even read Lost Girls, so I've read it all.
Fan.
Yeah. And I eventually picked up Swamp Thing and all the stuff that came out before I was reading it. I've even started reading Jerusalem. I don't think anybody has actually finished Jerusalem, but if I'm the first one, that'll be a feather in my cap.
Really, I got to check that out. I listen. I enjoy his stories and his work, and I could understand why he's a little salty. You know what I mean? But things are what they are in the business. Because again, it's a business, and again, if you don't learn how to own your own IPs, and hopefully, the Hammerverse owns their IPs, right?
Yeah, I own everything.
Beautiful.
I own Von Bach, and I own Rogues Gallery, and I can't imagine like Marvel or DC calling me up and being like, "We want you to write one of our characters." So,
how would you feel about that, though? If you had an opportunity from the big two, or even a premier publisher like Image, Dynamite, and whatnot, Dark Horse, for example, is there anything you would like to do outside of your own universe, given the chance?
Oh yeah, I would take it. The thing of it is, let's say they wanted me to write Spider-Man. I haven't read a new Spider-Man comic in like 10 years. So
bro, you'll be so lost right now.
I'd be so lost. I'd be like,
who the hell is this? What? Yeah, Mary Jane was fucking who? Oh my god.
Oh, that's right. Mary Jane was with Norman Osborn.
Oh no! Oh no? Baby, no. You wait, man.
Or the clone of Gwen Stacy was sleeping with Norman Osborn, right?
No. There's a whole new love interest, because after one more day, you remember things changed, and they truly changed, and there was a new love interest in Mary's life, and as a Spider-Man fan, OG, you're like, no, this is not right.
Yeah. So Marvel and DC are not banging down the door, and here's a tip to new creators. The big companies aren't really looking for writers to come to them with original projects. Now, if you have a complete book, you can get probably any of the mid-sized publishers to at least read it and consider publishing it.
At least read. You hear that?
At least read, yeah. It's actually kind of amazing how many of the publishers will read unsolicited material. You have to fill out a lot of legal paperwork.
Really?
It always has. You'll always see the line, "I acknowledge that so and so comics might be working on something similar to what I'm submitting," which sounds like a trick to steal your work. But
yeah, like okay, you're trying to steal my idea, you mother.
yeah, but no one's trying to steal your work.
Okay.
I forgot the question.
No. But
I think some of that smoke is drifting over into my side.
It is no, because you just took me down a lane. Like so when you submitted work, like you have you gone through those type of struggles? Like they come back at you with that type of language for real.
Oh,
don't name names, but just
I won't name names. But I mean, go to any publisher that accepts submissions and download the paperwork you have to send in with your submission. It'll be there's two things.
So that's funny talk.
Yeah, number one, we're not going to steal your idea. It would be easier just to buy your work from you than to steal it. And number two, we might never ever contact you ever to confirm that we received it or read it. This could be the last time we ever talk.
Oh my gosh. Gee, thanks.
Because they get like hundreds of submissions. Once you open up to submissions, it's like the floodgates.
So, now you're making me think that conventions is better because at least you get to meet a human at least once and like kind of have a real interaction that's not digital.
Oh yeah, one of my mentors during this whole process has been Xander Cannon, and I knew him just from stopping.
Creator.
Yeah, absolutely. Kaiju Max is complete now, and it's I hope. Sorry, I didn't bring a copy of Kaiju Max to hold up, but hey, there's a blurb from Xander. On the back, there's a blurb from Xander Cannon and a blurb from World Comic Book Review, and anyway, so I just contacted him on Twitter, now BlueSky, because we're all off Twitter now, and we just chatted, and I was like, hey, read my book, and he's been helping me, and I hope I can do something nice for him someday, because he's been very helpful. And Kevin Van Hook has been a friend of mine for years now. He wrote the introduction to the second edition of Von Bach, and sorry, what?
You guys are killing me here. Yeah, last names is a fucking comic book. Cannon, Hammer, and Hook. That's a comic book if I ever heard one in my life. What the fuck?
Maybe the three of us will collaborate as writers or something.
Bro, that shit sounds so Cannon, Hammer, Hook. Holy fucking shit, bro.
Somebody told me that my
weapon
artists,
of choice.
Mariano Navarro and Hernan Cabrera, said it sounds like the starting lineup for the Yankees. Wow, I didn't think that was going to be an A+ joke. I don't know if that was the joke or the whatever it is in that funny little cigarette there.
But no, I'm a Yankee fan. I'm gonna leave that alone.
Okay.
There's a comic book podcast, folks. We're gonna keep it on that thing. Woo! Bro, I love my Yankees.
But one of the best things about Xander's advice, he assured me that Rogues Gallery is not too similar to anything Alan Moore has done. Because, Alan Moore has done a lot of books where he does a pastiche or an XP of a well-known superhero, like Supreme is Superman. The 1963 team is the Marvel Silver Age. Miracle Man is Captain Marvel. The Rogues Gallery characters are mostly XPs of recognizable characters. I've purposely picked the most recognizable, dare I say, cliched characters to bring into the story, and we're going to see what happens when these avatars of good and evil have to deal with the evil of the real world and the real villains.
Folks, before I bring up the little pre-launch space, you can view it, so you know where to go and confirm where you need to go. Talk to me, man. Like, what were those inspirations? What type of comic book history? Now that you mentioned that, little teasers here and there, what type of comic book history you digging into as you were building this, and especially when it comes to the humor side of it, because the way you're coming through, and I'm reading this like, oh man, this is gonna be hella fun. So talk to me about that.
Well, I've been writing comedy in one form or another semi-professionally since I was 16, so writing humor comes naturally to me. Writing comic books is something I had to teach myself. As for the
Yourself.
history, yeah. Well, I mean, I already knew how to write a story, so it's not like I
But
was
comic
starting.
books is different. I mean, where did you go then to learn?
Well, I read Alan Moore's How to Write Comics, of course.
Okay.
Scott McCloud's Understanding Comics and Making Comics,
Yeah.
probably
Great
the
book.
gold standard.
Yes.
I read comic book scripts. I found what I found was very instructive was reading the published scripts for books written by Kurt Busiek, who's also one of my favorite writers, and you'll probably see a little bit of Astro City inspiration in this. I hope.
Fantastic
I hope.
yo, bro. You are dropping gems. You are a reader, my man. Yes, you are dropping effing gems in comic books that are.
I'm just realizing
I'm
just realizing that I've subconsciously made this book for you and people like you. Yeah, the people who are going to be like. I'm trying to figure out like what do. Oh, I just noticed approved by the Comic Crusaders Authority.
Absolutely,
I just didn't see that in the upper right-hand corner.
We love it.
Or I don't know, lower left-hand corner. I don't know how the screen is visible to folks. You have to understand everything is backwards to me right now because even though I might seem like a sophisticated person, something as simple as a stream like this is kicking my ass.
Believe you me, though, everything should look right. Don't do it.
Okay. Let me see here. Does it say Von Bach? Or it still says Von Bach backwards.
But
that's
if
okay.
you just mirror your camera, then you look fine. You have to go into settings. If you feel uncomfortable, go into settings in your cameras and then click on the mirror of the camera, and then it'll flip it, and then you're gonna look as you feel you should.
Yeah, but I think the smoother move would just be to go with the flow and not break the flow of the concentrate.
Of course not. But this is the rogues gallery. This is the rogues gallery we're talking about. You're talking about villains. You're talking about a premier love of mine. Because everybody loves heroes. You know, that's okay. That's okay.
Yeah.
But me, I'm a villains man.
Well,
if you see my shelves, I have 2 shelves of Megatron, 1 shelf of Cobra Commander, 1 shelf of Skeletor, all the Dreadnoughts. You know what I mean? Every G.I. Joe classified I have is an effing villain. There is like, yo, bro. I mean, the only one I respect is Optimus Prime. That's about it.
Do you have the ability to bring up the individual character designs?
Wait a minute. I could bring them all up. Absolutely.
Yeah, bring up Dr. Null.
So we're gonna do that. Let me get that. So as I get the links, go ahead and talk about it.
Okay, so the original idea was to focus on a supervillain team. The final draft is like half the time we spend with the heroes, half the time we spend with the villains, but they're all, like I said, archetypical heroes and villains. And the head of the villains is like a mix of Lex Luthor, Dr. Doom, and the Red Skull. His name is Dr. Null, and he was designing super weapons for the Axis powers in World War II. And he's still around causing trouble. And the heroes who assembled to fight him are also still around, and they've been fighting each other for almost 100 years.
Okay,
so
I'm trying to get the link right now.
We are joining this story almost 100 years into what's happening in medias res. That's not the Latin term, but and then you got it.
I know I did something wrong. I was being naughty in how I did it, I think. No, it shows me not found. Mother, can you send it in our little private chat, please? Can you? Oh no, wait a minute. If not, I'll keep looking for it. We have a private chat, you know, but I'll keep looking.
We do indeed.
I know I had it. Jeez.
Let's see if I'm skilled enough. Let's see if I'm skilled enough to do this.
We had so many emails. Wrong one. I keep looking at every single email except the one I need.
Okay. I'm going to drag this to the chat window. and it won't let me send.
Not like that. You send me a link. The link within our private chat. If you
I'm
could.
sending you the link right now. This will all be cut out when we go live. This is going to be fantastic.
No, this is live and fun. I don't care.
What we're
we
live.
do our thing.
Oh man, we are so.
I don't know. I got it, baby. Yeah. Guess what? No, this is the fun part of going live because we talk about
this. Is the fun part, really?
It is for me. It is because you listen.
Okay.
Well, this is what proves it that we're being real. We're doing what it has to be done here. I'm about to share my screen, folks. Check this out. And of course, in the interim, all you guys should have been is following everything. But check this out. Check this out. So we got this dope page right here already. The cover, right? Look at this baby right here.
Yeah. Oh yeah, this is the cover to the first issue. Will they save the world or destroy it? Your hardcore comic book lovers will recognize this as an homage to an early issue of All-Star Comics from the 1940s. And then the villains on the bottom from left to right is... okay.
We're going to go. I'm going to just flipping through, so let's go.
Just flipping through. Let's go to Dr. Null. Let's start with Dr. Null. Okay, so this is our evil mad scientist. He has built a doomsday weapon called the dodecahedron, and it's a
what a name! That just sounds crazy.
I'll be honest with you. I was writing a Star Wars parody, and the Death Star analog was called the dodecahedron. It was just a dodecahedron-shaped space station. And the Doomsday weapon from Rogue's Gallery was going to be a ray gun or something that looks like it could realistically be some kind of weapon. Now it's just this big metal dodecahedron called the dodecahedron. Because everybody said, no, dodecahedron, just put that in print. I want the whole story to revolve around the dodecahedron. And we did it. And let's go to some of the heroes now. Let's see Shooting Star.
Shooting Star, who is that over here?
That's the lady in the red, white, and blue.
Axon? That's Axon. Listen, you have a lot, bro. I have to go to the more page, but let me not ruin that. Let me get that out of here for a moment.
Okay.
I want to go, what's you going to go to the more?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So you said, what was the name?
Shooting Star.
Damn, you have mad characters here. This is dope.
Yeah.
Oh my God, folks, you guys are about to see some shit.
I should also say that we took all these character designs and I turned it into a official handbook of the Marvel Universe / Who's Who of the DC Universe, which we're calling Issue 0, and that is a reward you can get for contributing to the Kickstarter. So this is Shooting Star, sort of a gender-swapped Captain America with a little bit of Wonder Woman in her. Patriotic American, fought the Axis powers, and she's still leading the heroic team called the Freedom Council. And since World War II, she's been leading the heroes in their fight against Dr. Null and his evil organization called Overlord. And the idea is that in universe, thousands of comic books have been published chronicling all of these various heroes and villains, and we pick up the story at a point where the status quo is changing when the villains decide that they have to do something good for a change. Do you see Spook?
Okay, you got. All right, so again, you got something is what?
Oh, you want to actually?
Like
you know what? Let's just go through them in whatever order is quickest for you. I'll give you the executive summary. Okay, Spook, based mostly on Batman. He's the only masked hero left. He's the only one left with a secret identity. Mysterious.
Really? Wait a minute. You just fucked me up there. The only one left with the secret identity? Why? What happened in this
Well, if you look at the history of superhero comics, the secret identity's kind of been phased out. There's only it used to be every hero had a secret identity, and now like Iron Man had a secret identity. Captain America, characters whose masks were like as thick as my glasses, like had a secret identity. Batman, Superman, Spider-Man, The Flash, Daredevil, those are the 5 left. So he is he keeps his identity secret, and he's a master detective and tactician, and he has the power to outsmart his enemies. So, which makes him the most powerful character in many people's opinion. You can take them in any order you want to.
Yeah, we're gonna go from the first page. I want to know everybody.
Okay,
So,
here's Quiver. I tried to stick with archetypes that are so broadly used that there's a Marvel and a DC version. So we have Green Arrow and Hawkeye, and here we have Quiver, who's a master of the bow and arrow.
Dig it.
And he's got lots of trick arrow. Mosquito can shrink small, and she'll zap you with her mosquito bites.
Really? I like it.
Lora is the last survivor of the planet Cyrax. She was rocketed to Earth before her planet blew up, and she is dedicated to keeping her adopted home safe and terrified that her home planet might be destroyed for a second time.
Oh, no. All right.
Ice Maker. Ice Maker is so villainous that he ruined your subscription to DeviantArt. That's how bad he is. He's got the ice gun. Like I said, I wanted to stick to concepts that had been used like 100 times, so they're instantly recognizable. And by the way, there's so many cold-themed villains that coming up with an original name. Ice Maker was my 4th attempt, by the way. The other 3 had been used by other ice-themed villains. Oh, this has been a legal nightmare. Do you know how many names I've had to change because it's already been used by somebody?
I cannot imagine, but kind of weird that no one's used Ice Maker, so pretty cool. Good on you. Then we had Dr. No that we spoke about, right?
Yeah.
And then we got Mosquito over here again. Oh, then we got to go to page 2. That's what Axion. Okay.
Axon is the hero's
Axon.
Brains of the operation. He's got a super brain.
Yeah, he got a big-ass head.
Mm-hmm. And he's from Argentina, and my Argentinian artist appreciated the fact that I got one of their countrymen into the comic.
Cool. Why is his head so big? What happened?
He's got a big brain.
That's why it was born with a big brain, so made it. Wow, he looked alien.
No, what happened was Dr. Null was trying to make a Cyraxian, the alien. He wanted to give a human being the same super brain that the alien Cyraxian has. But Axon ended up working for the good guys instead. Underworld is a Jack Kirby style mystical villain.
He is pop. Love it.
Yeah, he is almost literally the devil, and because the good guys have God on their side, so the bad guys have to have his half brother Underworld on their side, and we'll get to his half brother eventually here. All right, so here's Skylight, who's a little bit of Thor, a little bit of the Shazam Captain Marvel. He is the last of the gods. The gods have all been wiped out, and because he protects humans, he is able to remain on Earth, and he fights for the good guys. And like a lot of our heroes, when the Axis powers popped up, he came out of hiding to join the fight because the fate of humanity was at stake. So he is the most powerful of the heroes. He's got lightning powers, and you better watch out for him.
Love it. Love it. Love it. Who we got next there?
Computor is the evil robot majordomo for Dr. Null. He's made out of indestructiblium, and he's the brains of the outfit.
How do you pronounce that again?
Indestructiblium.
All right. You heard that, folks? Don't forget that.
It came out of my mouth one day, and one of my collaborators said, put it in, Hammer. Don't even try to change the spelling. Don't do a second draft. He's made out of indestructiblium.
All right. Your voice said, my man is on something. I love it.
Yeah.
And then
Shooting Star, of course.
Shooting Star. Yep. And again, okay, Shooting Star, stop it. I have an account, but I didn't log in. Sorry.
All right. Constellation is the sidekick to Shooting Star. She is being groomed to be her replacement. She is the second person that they were able to get the Shooting Star magic super warrior formula to work on. So she's one of the younger members.
Okay, cool. And they got Computer again harassing me. Then Mosquito.
No, Computer is a bad guy. Shift is the speedster.
Yep. And she's trying to speed me again to log in. I said no.
Yeah.
I know.
she's in a green uniform because when she's running at you, she's blue, and when she's running away from you, she's red. Because she runs so fast that she shifts the color of the light reflecting off of her. So she's got super speed, and
That's
she's
interesting.
got what?
What? So wait a minute. Now you got me thinking there. I like that. I like that a lot.
Yeah.
So that color of her speed, that shift, is that related to her emotional spectrum as well? Is that what you're saying here?
No, that's a real property of light. It's from astronomy. We know the
Okay.
universe is expanding because
Ever expanding.
objects are moving away from us, and we know that because the light is more red than it should be. I
Mm.
might have just said it backwards. Yeah, if it's moving away from you, it's red. If it's moving towards you, it's blue. Because we can figure out, because stuff that's, you know, we can't observe the universe over the course of millions of years. So by observing the blue shift or red shift, we can tell if it's coming at us or going away from us. Well, she moves so fast that she does the same thing to her uniform.
Gotcha. Oh, cool. I did. What you? I like that concept. But more mosquito. One guys, stop it. Is that the whole rogue gallery we got over here? Is that the whole squad so far?
Now there's
Then
more of them.
uh,
Um,
let's see. Is the more right? Come on. All right, there we go.
oh, good.
Who's
There's
this guy?
Reptillo. He's a reptile human hybrid made by Dr. Null. He's
He
a
looks crazy
dangerous
though.
guy.
This looks crazy though. I like this, bro.
Yeah.
I like
And,
that design. Scary looking.
oh, Dollface. Dollface is like Mystique from X-Men or Clayface. She can alter her form and take the form of any human being that she can see and hear.
But does she have a like her form, like who she really is?
That's
Is
her on
that
the
exist?
right. That's what she
So
looks like.
really, so this
Yeah.
part here is what she really looks like.
Yeah, she's a Mexican American woman, and that's her natural form.
Okay, so she does have an original identity to herself.
Yeah,
And so
yeah.
does her transformation kind of be like the other type of people that transform with the mental health issues that will probably like I change so much sometimes that I forget who what's going
No, don't give me good ideas after I turned in the final draft. You gotta. Oh, I want to say yes. That was the
Yeah,
first thing. No, I mean all of
you
these
gotta do
characters
that, bro.
are very troubled and, in spite of their
Yeah,
fantastic powers, very
yeah. Because I
human
think
in
with the
many ways.
shapeshifter, think about that. With the shapeshifter, when you start taking on roles sometimes, right, and you got to play that person sometimes of whatever villainy or goodness you're up to.
Hmm.
Sometimes I think that may affect your health, don't it? I
Oh,
mean,
Bedlam. Okay, so
they get
obviously this
crazy.
is based
He's a
on the
crazy as
Joker.
fuck.
This is an insanity themed villain, and he's Spook's arch enemy. He's crazy, but his crazy plans like work enough that he causes all the chaos he wants to cause. So
Love it.
he's a very dangerous person, and of course, the Weatherman. He can.
Ha! Yeah, he look like Mario and shit with that stash, bro.
So he can control the weather, and there that makes him also very dangerous. Okay, so there's some
I love it.
promotional images here.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
see this. This is
yeah,
dope. I love the cover, man.
yeah. So
Throwback to that Flash.
this is based on the famous issue of the Flash. The motto is sometimes the good guys lose. This
Ooh,
book is about what happens when the good guys lose. So I took famous comic book covers where the hero's successful. So for this famous Batman cover, but
yeah,
Spook is getting zapped by the electricity instead of it silhouetting his body.
that looks
And
crazy.
of course, the next one to your right, the famous image of Captain America punching out Hitler. Um, we have to the right. Or okay. Oh shoot, is it
See,
reversed? I tell you, man.
it's not that. This is what this was to do. Hold on, let me just go back. Stop that. Stop it again. Huh? Trying to
I can't
like
believe
bully me.
anyone's been on DeviantArt this long without finding a naked woman.
Okay, so now I gotta go. Jesus Christ, what is this taking me now? Folks, don't you love when this type of shit happens? It doesn't
Yeah.
want me to. Okay, so let me go more on hammer. There we go. I do that. Now, next. What is that? Oh, there it goes.
There
Boom.
we go. So that's the famous Captain America
Oh, but
cover,
you
but
flipped it though.
our patriotic heroes getting punched out because sometimes the good guys lose. So
Yeah.
all of this promotional art is on the Kickstarter, and it'll go live within 2 to 7 days.
That Van Baco is dope. But
Yeah.
this, I love this. I love the reverse of it. That's what you
Mhm.
gotta do, man. That's look, folks. Listen, that's it right there. That is the preview page right there that you guys gotta go to like ASAP. You don't believe me? Look, that's the page right here, right
Yep.
here.
The
So when
preview
you
page
land
is up.
here,
Notify me
notify.
on launch. Very important button. Obviously, I expected to be in the campaign in time for this interview, but we had a technical problem with Kickstarter, which Kickstarter actually fixed, and some of the promotional artwork I'm still waiting on. But you know, with Mariano and Hernan, like their work, it's worth the wait, as you can
Yes, it
see.
is. It is. It is.
By
You
the way,
saw that artwork. It looks crazy, and
it
I'm
is
loving it. I'm
amazing.
digging it.
With Von Bach, that was the first graphic novel I ever wrote. You know, it is amazing that I was able to wrangle these two incredibly talented guys to come and work with me on that project. A lot of my friends, I mean friends who trust and respect me, I told them I was turning my play into a graphic novel, and I think they were expecting like stick figures or something. Like when I actually when the artwork turned out to be super good, super professional, they were pleasantly surprised, and and we're doing it again.
There we go. I mean, again and again.
Yeah.
I cannot wait for when this goes actually live. So, I mean, again, what's the actual drop date? Repeat it for folks out there. The planned
It's
drop date.
going to be sometime between Saturday, September 13th and Thursday, September the 18th.
You
Going to be
hear that?
somewhere in there.
Okay, somewhere in there. So, folks, that's why it's very important that you go visit the Kickstarter right now.
Yeah.
Right, the Hammer
Yeah.
Rogues Gallery.
Yeah. And it's
Please,
very
again, get notified right now.
and it's very important that you plan your podcast appearances around the actual campaign schedule too.
Yes.
There's some advice for all of the beginners out there.
But not just that, but hey, we're pre-launching. We're teasing here. This is
We're
actually pretty
teasing it.
good.
That's right.
We're
We're
doing
this
it great.
this
Don't even talk that. We are teasing this wonderful campaign that everybody's about to make that put their money on. But this is the
Yes, it
Rogue
is.
Galley, and villains know how to take your money.
Hmm.
And these
So
villains are going to be your favorite villains of all time.
yes. So it's 9 issues, makes the complete story. It's 180 pages. Writing a 180-page script is
Woo!
takes a lot of work. I finished.
180 pages. Ooh.
Yeah, because what I do is I finish the entire script for the entire book before I start talking to anybody about the artwork. Because
Boom.
the last thing I want to do is write myself into a corner. You know, I don't make up my
No one puts
stories.
baby in a corner.
Yeah, nobody
All
puts.
right.
Yeah, because a lot of people they read the last issue of Von Bach and they're like, "Wow, it really comes together in the end." It's like, yeah, because I wrote the ending first.
How do they see you, look at you when you say that to them? I don't think that's actually a pretty common fucking reply. Like, huh? What do you mean you do the ending first?
Well, I'm following Oscar Brownstein's Strategies of Drama, which they taught us at Northwestern Film School screenwriting class. Write the ending first and go backwards from there. That way, you're never stuck for an ending.
Oh, okay, all right.
Because when people are like, "Oh, I got a great story, but I can't think of an ending," I'm like, "Go away." No,
all right,
I
so
have a little bit more sympathy than that, but
I really like that approach.
Mm-hmm.
Before you knew that at all,
yeah.
How did you approach storytelling, and how did that really impact you when you first heard that?
Oh, I approached storytelling in a very clumsy, not very good way. I wasn't writing very good stories, and then when I learned the Brownstein method, my writing got much better. My whole outlook on storytelling changed. I could pick out from stories when they had written the ending first and went backwards, and when they were making it up as they went along. You know, where you get to the end of the story and it's like, what happened? I never watched it, but a lot of people told me that the final episode of the TV show Lost was one of the worst things they ever saw in their life, and they're like, they didn't have an ending. And then a lot of people were mad at Star Wars Episode 9, The Rise of Skywalker. There's like, oh, they didn't have a plan. It's like, I mean, I could have told you they didn't have a plan, but yeah, you can't just make it up as you go along.
Yeah, exactly, and that's the problem. Yeah, I agree with you totally, but I like the approach. You know, something I'm going to definitely take in from this podcast. You have to write the ending. How do I want this to end, and go from there? But I think that would you think that helps solve issues of writer's block?
Yeah, I don't see a lot of experienced professional writers complain about writer's block.
All right.
Usually, when people talk about writer's block, it means that they're writing the story from beginning to the end, and they got to a place where they can't think of what should happen next. But if you know what's going to happen next before you write it, then writer's block isn't a problem. The closest I have to writer's block is when I have the ending in mind, and now I can't think of a good beginning.
How do I start this epic shit to get to that horrible ending or crazy ass ending that's gonna blow people's mind? Yeah,
but I'm also a lot more excited about writing when I come up with the incredible ending. Well, incredible in my mind anyway. You judge for yourself. And I'm like, ooh,
you're the hammer, bro. You dropping the hammer. You let them know.
I gotta start from a place where this is something people can understand and follow, and take them from that to boom, the hammer comes down.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah.
Boom, baby. You heard that, folks? Now, let me ask you, what's the funniest or maybe weirdest feedback you've ever gotten about your comics thus far?
Oh, the funniest. Well, I will tell you one thing. I was writing for an animated series, and one of the animators told me I rely too much on verbal humor. And I thought that was such a
What? What?
Well, they wanted more visual humor so they could show off their props. It's like, well, I mean, people. This isn't a silent movie. People are talking.
Yeah, I want to hear you. Yeah, jokes, folks, jokes.
Yeah,
verbal jokes. Visuals are nice, but it's the verbal jokes. You know, for those of us that like to listen and understand.
Somebody read Von Bach and said, is this supposed to be like similar to Frankenstein? And I'm like, yeah. And they're like, okay, now I understand it. Like, they just, I guess they had read the whole book thinking that there's no way I could have written something that was based on Frankenstein, so they're just trying to reorder the whole story in their mind to be about something else. So when we go live, I'll have a funnier story to tell.
Not to worry. Now, let me ask you here now. If Hollywood called, who would you want behind the camera for Rogues Gallery movie? Would you want to direct, or you want to hand it to somebody else?
I do live in Hollywood. Just a reminder. I actually lived in the city of Hollywood for 12 years.
So, man, bro, really?
Now I'm in the suburbs.
Okay.
Well, if I was well enough, I would want to direct it.
Yeah.
Otherwise, somebody who is good with humor and good with action. Like, I think the guy who I can't remember his name, the guy who directed Galaxy Quest, who should be a household name. That was such a great movie. Something like that would be great. Dean Caruso, I think.
Yes. Hey, you got it.
All right, good.
You are a boss, bro. You are a boss. Yeah. And written by David Howard and Robert Gordon.
Yet.
Yes. 1999. Yep.
Who's directing good comedies now?
I mean, I haven't. For me, all right. I'm gonna do a good admission. Like, I haven't really seen like a comedy in a while. everything tries to be too much on the narrative of what's going on, as opposed to just having fun like we used to. You know what I mean? Like, can we go back to comedies that just poke fun at everything without people being offended? Just listen, it's just poking fun. So this is what I'm hoping at now that the Wayans got Scary Movie back. And they're talking about they want to poke fun at Sinners and all these other movies. Like, I can't wait to see that. Maybe, Naked Gun recently, I'll be honest. That Naked Gun with Leslie Nielsen, I'll be honest, was funny. Had a throwbackish feel. They didn't disrespect the OG because it's a story, an ongoing story. It's not a reboot or nothing. So I think that was funny if you like that type of comedy.
Yeah.
So I think man, director of Naked?
Let me make the book first. Hey, I haven't actually made the book, and yet somehow Diamond has a million copies in inventory.
No, bro, you're about to make mad bank with this book, because folks, you need to make it. Get ready, because within the next week or so, you guys need to pull out your credit card, go onto this Kickstarter, and make it rain, baby, and drop that hammer monetarily on my boy Owen Hammer, because this project, let me show this again, folks. That way you know that this is the right page. When you go to this logo and you see Rogue Gallery like this is the page you need to go to. Press that like that. Notify me on launch. You know what I mean? It's gonna make me log in. I don't want to log in right now, folks. Please don't make me do that shit on there. I don't want to do stuff like that and share my information. But yes, that's it right there. Turn on, get notified, and then when it goes live, they bang you for that right there. You hit it, you get reminded. Easy peasy.
Yeah.
I mean, the Hammer know what he's doing. He ain't playing.
I do. I have success. Actually, every Kickstarter that has been launched by me or Mariana or Hernan or combination of us has not only been successful in funding, but successful in the project being completed on time.
Oh,
so you can.
You hear this? Do you hear this, folks?
The only reason I'm not howling is because I'll regret it for the rest of my life.
Because let me tell you. If you made me wait years for a book like some creator, I'm not going to repeat his name because I know I say this a lot because it gets me mad. But I'm not. You're going to deliver it. Thank you, bro. The delivery man.
Thank you. It's not going to take me 5 years to do my third book though. Now that I'm recovering, so
great. But I'm glad that you're healthy.
Thank you.
Glad that you're here in the game. I'm glad to see your energy. I see. You know what? Have you not realized how your energy has picked up while we're doing this, bro? You are in this game. You are loving it, baby.
You're shooting out energy at me. You're like, that's why you're the host and not me.
But
if I was the host, man, you would start getting like, I don't know, Hammer.
Shut up, man. You are the Hammer, bro. Now, big picture. Mm-hmm. What do you want fans to remember about owning the Hammer years from now, bro?
That I did good work.
Yeah, wonderful talk right there.
Yeah,
it
was great being here, Al.
No. I got two more. Stop it. I got two more questions for you.
Okay, all right.
Because fans love swag, right? Mm-hmm. And let's tease a little bit. Will there be any cool extra or stretch goals when the Kickstarter launches, or early bird specials? What's going on?
Sure. The stretch goal is very simple. We need to fund issue 1 to have a successful Kickstarter. The next stretch goals for issue 2, next stretch goals for issue 3. And then if we get the funding for all 9 issues, that means we can make the entire book. And those are our stretch goals. Our add-on bonuses are rewards. If you get Rogues Gallery number 1 just for any contribution, but you give more money, you get Rogues Gallery number 0. AKA the official Who's Who of Rogues Gallery, where we've taken all the background story of all these characters, all those character pages. I actually wrote out the backstory to them, and it's presented
really in the Marvel Universe, DC. Who's
it's in the format. It's in the '80s format of the official handbook of the Marvel Universe.
I love that so much. Listen, I'm trying to finish.
I sent you a link to it. That's actually done. I sent you a free copy.
Don't tell them.
Well, no, it's Al. You're the host. You get free stuff. They know jealous. That. They know you get free stuff when you're the host.
Don't make them jealous.
Okay. Well, no, if they're jealous, then they're gonna want to give money so they can get
Yeah,
their own copy.
as you should. But for
You
you
get
saw
you get
it. Listen,
listed you
yeah.
get listed as a sponsor in
Ooh,
the credits, and for 3 people at a certain contribution, you get into the book as a character. You send us a high quality photograph of yourself, and you get to be a background character in the book.
hey, here it is, folks. Hey, I
Yeah.
mean, look, you know what, folks? Christmas around the corner for you folks
Yes.
to have a spouse in your life that love comic books. You have someone, maybe your girlfriend, your boyfriend, whatever it is in your lives, someone you love, your kid, and they love comics. And I think that you just heard them to insert them in a comic book as that would be their nerd dream.
Yeah.
My man here is selling something special that I think will make a wonderful. So once, just so that people know, as a tease, like this gets funded. What's delivery time looking like? Is it in time for Christmas?
Uh, we wrote down January of 2026 as the release
Okay,
date,
so
just
right
to be
after New
safe.
Year's, that's a great gift.
The print version, we can guarantee it'll be out by January of 2026. The digital version, which comes out first for obvious reasons, we might be able to get that out by Christmas. But you know what?
Bro,
If we pass our minimum funding goal early, then they start doing the artwork early.
yeah, baby.
So let's say we pass our initial goal of $5,000 on the first day. That means they start doing the artwork on the second day, and then everyone's gonna have a Merry Christmas, a Happy Kwanzaa, Happy Hanukkah, whatever.
You, you heard this? That's a real great gift. The
Hmm.
hammer is telling you, dropping the hammer on what you guys need to do. So let's start from the top. This is what I need you guys to do before we go. I need you to follow the hammer on social on Blue Sky at the hammer dot Blue Sky, Instagram Owen underscore the underscore hammer. All
I'm
right.
there.
Then this is the most important thing I need you guys to do today. Take some action. This is the call to action on today's pod, baby.
The
Get ready
CTA.
for that Kickstarter. Check out the Rogues Gallery on Kickstarter. Hit that pre-launch button. Get notified and show love for independent creators like my man that's working hard. You saw those characters. Did you hear what he was teasing? The
Yeah,
development of that universe, man. Listen, bro, the Hammerverse is real. It is effing
it's
real.
coming.
And if you need to get reminded of what I just showed you, go to that Deviant Art at the Owen Hammer page. Check out that Rose Gallery all over. You're gonna fall in love.
The
And
only
guess what
deviant
else
art
he has?
page with no naked women on
And good on you.
it.
Good on you. So we don't need, listen, I'm not a prude or anything, but I'm just saying that this is comics, man, and
Yeah.
we need kids to want to be inspired too, and we need to
Yeah.
show them that type of shit. Let's, let's show that they can make cool looking suits and like shit like this. Like, so check out his website too, owenhammer.com.
That's it.
Please, bro, again, this is an amazing creator. You see that on his lane mentally, he's giving us the goodies
Mhm.
on the good lane, and this is for everybody. This is a family type book, action superhero story, and get it funded, man. Let's
It's got
help
everything.
independent creators like Owen Hammer. Thank you so much
Thank
for
you,
joining me
Al.
today, bro. For real, I appreciate the heck out of the
I need you to
flowers
follow
time.
me 24 hours a day and give me encouragement. We need to do Rent an Al. That's what I
Uh,
need.
should I do a rent? Yo, shit, I'm
Yeah.
gonna do a website, rent the owl.
Yeah.
Now, but folks, this is what it is. Wepa, what an episode, right? Big thank you again, Owen
Thank you.
Hammer, for joining us today, giving us that sneak peek into your career, the upcoming beast of a project that is Rose Gallery. And folks, this Kickstarter is right around the corner, so keep your eyes open, sign up, make sure to follow, and be ready to back it the second it drops, man.
Yeah.
Because this is the Comic Crusaders approved project. Indie comics are live, that's where it's at, and they breathe because of fans like you.
Yeah,
So
I'll
stay
say.
tuned, right? So stay
Yeah.
tuned, stay hyped, and as always, mi gente, this is your boy Omega telling you, support creators, support comics, and keep it weapon strong, baby. Until next time, we out. Later.
Thank you for listening to the Comic Crusaders podcast. If you like the content, please subscribe and turn on notifications. Also, please visit comiccrusaders.shop and our extended podcast family over at undercovercapes.com. And also, make sure to download the Comic Crusaders app on the Google Play Store today.